standing ovation, a crouching ovation for Joan Rivers! I'll sit down there, Joan, darling.
Good to see you.
To see you.
That is some staircase.
It
I'm out
is.
of breath going down. Well, I'm not into exercising, you know. My grandmother, now you talk about your mother going back to school. My grandmother went back to do exercising, and she was 6 years old and began to walk 5 miles a day. And she is 97 years old yesterday.
Lovely.
We don't know where she is.
You've been walking ever since,
Walking. And I should do it, too, because my body is so crummy. Oh, please. Betty Ford saw me naked and began to drink again.
Are you having a lovely holiday here in London, Joan?
Yes, we went to Brighton.
Oh, lovely.
I've
For
been
a
on the
swim?
beach. But yes, it's, well, not a swim, because I don't look that good in a bathing suit. You know, well, I have no boobs. See, when I stand up, it's okay. When I lie down on the beach, mine just disappear under my arm. I just don't, know what's happened to them.
You mustn't worry about them, darling.
Yeah, but I'm scared they're going to shrink. I wash them in dress.
Have you thought of washing them by hand, Joan? Tell me, where do you stand on cosmetic surgery, Joan? Have you ever had yourself landscaped at all?
I think we all have a little bit. But you know, they're not doing cosmetic surgery in the States now. They're putting silicone in. A friend of mine now put breasts in silicone. And we live in California, there was an earthquake. And she ended up with a boob and a hip. So, but everyone should fix themselves up, don't you think?
Well, Madge should, I think, but I think past helping. She does it herself.
Madge?
Yes. She sort of believed in do-it-yourself cosmetic surgery for a while. You know, I came home one night and I found Madge asleep on the sewing machine. She was trying to put a tuck into her neck. So she couldn't bite the thread. She was going... Just as though I came home and didn't go for a holiday, I could have come back and there'd be a skeleton lying there.
Well, a friend of mine, you talk about it, a friend of mine pulled the body so tight, her knees are now her boobs are now the ears, and she talks from way back here. First time she said hello, I thought she pooped. I mean, hello.
Are you a good mother?
I think so. I mean, I'm from California, so, I mean, Joan Crawford was considered a good mother out there. Her kids' first words were, ouch. But I think I'm a good mother. I know part of it's because my child has never given me trouble. Melissa, from the day she was, I had the easiest birth. I was walking down the street, I went, look who's here on a leash. It was, you know, never tell your children this. Make your children think you suffered. Then they will stay with you when you get older. Make them feel guilty.
How would I do that?
Well, Melissa, for example, she's 19 now. I still, when she's at home, sit on a rubber tube. You know, I go, Melissa, you ripped me to shreds with your big stupid head, but don't feel guilty. And that, you know, keeps them happy.
Could I do that to my kiddies now?
Well, you could try.
My daughter Valmay has turned against me. Turned against me, Valmay has. Well, I don't know. She's a strange person. She's become odd. She does mud wrestling now, Joan, with women of like mind. And she doesn't have a shower afterwards either. She doesn't. She comes home looking like a King Edward potato. Mud sticks, doesn't it, Jeff? It does. I'll tell you this. It does. Let's not talk about yucky things like mud and all that type of thing when we could be meeting our next exciting guest. She's glamorous, she's glitzy, and she's from Hungary. She's gorgeous, Zsa Gabor! Abort her. I did.
Is she going to be all right?
No. She was wearing a natural fur, and I'm sorry, I'm a conservationist. She's not coming onto my show. She's not coming onto my show with a dead animal around her, Joan. She'll be all right. She'll be all right, my darling woman. I've got a trained nurse over there. See?
And she's not moving, the nurse.
No.
Because it's a woman. Nurses don't like women.
She is a bit spooky. I'm not sure she should have... At least she should have gone to Zsa Zsa's help, shouldn't she?
The worst nurses, the gynecologist nurses. Well, any nurse is awful. I was in the hospital 3 months ago when she insisted on shaving me.
Shaving you? Well, they all shave you, Joan.
I was a visitor.
Of course, Jeff and Demis, every time I'm in Beverly Hills, this woman looks after me. She takes me under her wing, don't you, Jeff? Well, not wings, you haven't got wings, but what do you call those little bits of skin under your arm? I'm teasing. But Beverly Hills, what a place.
And you fit right in. You're just, oh, you do. Because you're very they're so health conscious there, you know.
Too health conscious.
I think a friend of mine died, and it's just on a coffin with a sunroof, you know. It's just,
Ever been there, Jeff?
Yes, I went there with my first book, and my publisher said, well, you must go to the Beverly Hills Hotel. You must be seen in the Beverly Hills Hotel, because that's where everybody is. And I walked in the door, and it was Robert Redford and Paul Newman. And when we got to the dining room, I was told that according to your status was where you actually got a table. So I ended up in the kitchen. And when I was sitting listening to the Californians, I'd never heard California better summed up. The two ladies who looked as if they'd been through about 4 husbands between them. And one leant to the other and said, "You know, my dear, in the end, I had to sue my lawyer."
You could work that up into quite an anecdote. Joan, darling, has Beverly Hills changed much since I was there?
You know, we had, since you came to visit me, we have 2 new neighbors. Imelda Marcos moved in, which is very exciting. On my right.
How did you know it was her?
The cat howled and 2,000 shoes came across the backyard. Left, we have a Jew Hare Krishna couple. You talk about mixed marriages. Yeah. She goes to the airports and begs for jewelry. And it's... And then there we are, right in the center. And you were wonderful. You stayed over and you left the place very clean.
Oh, your home was lovely. Yes. You know, although Joan's only got 1 home, it's beautiful. It is. I've got a lot of homes. I've got a place, well, I've got a smaller place. If I sold all of my properties, I could have a lovely home like yours. The guest bathroom, Joan.
Yes, it's
You're probably not. Have you been in there?
Yes, yes.
The guest bathroom, Jim. I mean, it's got deodorizers for parts of the body I didn't know existed. It's got onyx floors, onyx shelves. I don't like the chain on the toothbrush, though, Joan. It's a bit short. You've got to kneel on the floor to clean your teeth. Mind you, I was longing to use your toilet when I was there. I was longing to use it, but the tissue dispenser wouldn't take my credit card. Joan Rivers, though, I think you're very wise to turn your guest bathroom into a profit-making concern. You must have made a fortune from us girls sitting there patiently.
Men are lucky because they can stand up when they go to the bathroom. Do you know what I mean? They can tinkle.
Not my husband, I'm afraid.
I'm sorry about that. The average man, though, yes. And they miss. How can they miss when they stand up? That's what I think you can tell what kind of a lover a man is going to be from the way he tinkles. If a man in a room that is fully lit cannot hit a hole this big around.
On that one. You darling. Beverly Hills. Well, it is your home area, but you're from New York.
The best, the best. New York is the best. The women are tough, you know what I'm saying? A friend of mine was raped and mugged and never lost her place in a supermarket line.